For a walk, zombies. Take him for a walk. Zombies, rip his soul apart. Eat him alive. Thank you. Thank you, zombies. I appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running Undead. Could even say that we're running the Hollywood Undead, because they're the most famous and the best, right? And they're really going to bring it. We are running zombie skeletons. I've run a zombie deck before with the new stuff coming out of AETHERDRIFT, but I haven't combined it with the new skeleton deck to bring it in really wholeheartedly. So we're going to be running the zombie skeleton combination play here, pumping everything, death touching everything, ripping and gripping. You know what the whole score is. This is my speciality. So before we get down to this one, zombie skeleton Orzhov madness here, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live stream goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Both places you can check us. You can check us out. Hit that bell. You'll be notified when we go live. Do all that good stuff right there. We'd love to have you there. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. If you want to show me something, share a deck, show me anything, it's going to be on Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there to the AetherHub and you will find a copy of your skeleton zombie undead life combo play here. So first things first, what are we running? Well, we have some new stuff. Yeah, it is Engine Rat and Forsaken Miner for our black 1-drops. We're gonna go with 2 Engine Rats. I really like Engine Rat because he's a zombie rat and he's chewing through a wire, as rats like to do, except he's undead, so he's just like, this shit ain't nothing. I'll electrocute myself all day. It gives me a buzz. Literally 1 black, 1/1 death touch. The fun thing about him is he's a great early blocker. People don't like 1/1 death touchers because it's like, I paid 1 mana to kill one of your incoming guys, and that's actually really good. Late in the game, he can actually cost people 2 life, but we don't really need to worry about that. That's an emergency. That's an emergency hit right there. We could drain him out, but for early plays, he's a cool little zombie, and you can actually bring him back from the dead with Zol Asher Lich Lord. We're also going to go with Forsaken Miner for another 1-drop right here. 1 black, 2/2 Skeleton Rogue. This creature can't block. Whenever you commit a crime, you may pay 1 black and return him to the battlefield. What is a crime? Well, it's from OTJ. If we target anything on the board with our removal cards, if we target them with anything. So Cut Down, Bitter Triumph, those are all going to be considered crimes. If we target our opponent, any of their permanents, we will commit a crime and he can come back from the dead right there. So good stuff for him. 2/2, can't block, but that's okay. We want to do damage quick and we want to do it hard. That's what we're going to do. Speaking of removal, we're going to go 4 cut downs. That's for your anti-aggro tech right there at instant speed. We're going to need it because there's a lot of red out there. You got to slow them down. And we're going to go Bitter Triumph. We are getting a smidgen of life in this, so I'm not worried about the -3, but also, I also don't mind discarding again. I can bring stuff back from the dead with Zol. It's okay. I would use your removal sparingly. You kind of want a death touch to use a lot of removal because we're going to get a lot of death touch in a lot of ways. So you just want to get the essentials. The reason I have so many 8 removals is just so we can get the real critical cards out and knock them down like that. So that's going to be our removal. So now the 2-drops. Well, zombies and skeletons, as one might expect. We're going to go 4 Case of the Stash Skeleton. This card has won me an insane amount of games. 1 black and 1. It creates a 2/1 black skeleton creature token, and then you suspect it. What does suspect means? It means it has menace and can't block. Very cool. So a 2/1 menace that can't block, not bad at all. Able to put down damage effectively there. then you solve it by not having a suspected skeleton anymore. So if the skeleton is gone, guess what? You get to use a tutor effect. You play 1 black and 1. You can search for any card in your library, grab it, and then put it down and swing it in. Very, very useful card right there, especially when you're going to be pumping skeletons, putting more damage on them, and all that stuff. Great 2-drop. Zol Ashur, Lich Lord. I love this Lich waifu right here. There she is. Legendary creature, zombie warlock, 1 black and 1. She is a 2-drop 2/2 with a ward of pay 2 life. Honestly, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at her forcing you to lose life for that. That's a decent zombie right there. That's a decent zombie. The great thing about her is you may cast a target zombie card from your graveyard this turn if you tap her. We have several zombies, of course, Engine Rat. We also have Zahir of Glory's Past, and we also have Embalmed Ascendant, both of which, and Zombie and Death Baron, all of which are very useful to bring back from the graveyard to our we can cast it from the graveyard. So very, very, very useful card right there, and also hard to kill, and just an overall nice 2-drop body. Here we have Zahir Glory's Past. There they are. 1 black and 1 white. 3/2. Start your engine. Zombie Cat Warrior. Start your engines is great. We do want to start our engines. It's not super essential, but it does help quite a bit for his max speed, and also Embalmed Ascendant max speed as well. Both are very useful. So we start our engines anytime that we do damage to our opponent. It's going to go faster and faster. When we get to 4 speed, it does pretty good. We can sacrifice another creature, and we can activate only once a turn. We get to Surveil. I don't mind surveilling here. Surveilling is actually pretty cool because if people are playing removal on your zombies, just sacrifice them before they're able to, and you get the Surveil option. So he also has, whenever a non-token creature you control died, create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token. So if anything is about to be killed, I usually just sacrifice them and make a zombie token to replace them at max speed, which is extremely cool right there. So back to skeletons, if we want to swing back real quick. Corpses of the Lost. 1 black, 2 skeletons you control get +1 and have haste. Very, very useful to rocket the Forsaken Miner and the Stash Skeleton down the board. We also, when it comes in, we get a 2/2 black pirate skeleton creature token at the beginning of this end step. If you descended this turn, you may pay 1 life. If you do, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Very, very, very useful stuff right there. Again, putting a 3/1 haste skeleton down on turn 3 is amazing, especially if you've set yourself up with a 1/2/3 of Forsaken Miner, Case of the Stash Skeleton, and then Corpses of the Lost right there. Very, very effective hit off to knock them out and put damage down fast. We really want to punish people. We want to do that damage quickly. We want to get it effective. He's going to pump up the stash. He's going to pump up that one. We're going to do a lot of damage regarding that. You also have the ability, if you've lost a creature this turn, you may pay 1 life and return it to your hand. Very nicely paired with Zahir, because you can sacrifice anything and then return it to your hand at the beginning of your end step, and then play it again. And whenever you play it, guess what? You get another skeleton to rush in at people. So very, very cool combos you can potentially do. Embalmed Descendant is going to be the another Orzhov zombie right here. 1 black, 1 white, and 1/2 zombie with Start Your Engines. Starting your engines very useful, especially if you want to do damage. You got to do damage every turn to keep going. Whenever this creature enters, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. The reason I like this so much is it's putting another body on the board. Okay, so you're paying 3 for 2 bodies. You're paying 3 mana for a 1/2 and a 2/2. That's a pretty good deal, especially considering bounce is everywhere and removal is everywhere. You're going to be stretching your opponent pretty thin, putting out effective blockers and bodies as you go, especially if we're going to be pumping them up and getting more power from them later on. The max speed of Embalmed Descendant is also really great, because whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. So you have that gain and drain effect if you've got the full speed, the max speed combo right there. Playing it multiple times, also bring it back from the dead with Zol Ashur and you get another zombie token. Really cool stuff. Zahir lets you sacrifice things, so if you're at max speed with Embalmed, sacrifice your entire board and then just gain and drain them out. That would be really cool too. Now, one of the cards that ties it all together, that really makes this work, the linchpin of the whole thing, is going to be the Death Baron. Zombie Wizard. 2 black and 1/2/2 skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and death touch. That is the knockout punch right there. That is what makes this work. Honestly, without this card, it's kind of two desperate decks smashed together. The fact that every single card you're going to be playing, all of your skeletons, all of your zombies, are going to be pumped and death touching is going to be brutal, because blockers now become horribly ineffective because we're killing whatever they block, no matter how big it is. You're thinking about Case of the Stash Skeleton is a menace death touch, which means that it's going to kill two things if they try to block it. It's also going to be pumped up to a 3/2, and even with Corpses of the Lost, it's going to be a 4/2 menace death touch, which is really, really effective. So Death Baron drives it, really ties the room together. It's like that rug from Big Lebowski. Really ties it all together. So that is going to be our Kingpin card right there. That is what you want to really up the damage of everyone and the lethality of everything that we're doing. Last but not least, we are going to bring in Gisa, the Hellraiser, Gisa von Slisa right here. 2 black and 3. Why not? I don't play her that much, but she does also have the skeleton and zombie combo, and we were running games and we were actually doing well with her. She also has Ward 2 and Pay 2 life, so she's hard to kill. She is a 5-drop 4/4, so she's a little bit of a late game. She's a bit of a win more card, but honestly, sometimes she can be very effective at getting that extra damage off. And also the fact that she pumps all skeletons and zombies and then gives everybody menace. I have won by that, because if you say you've got a board of 5 zombies and skeletons, okay, well, they have enough blockers to stop me. Well, guess what? Effectively, by giving 5 creatures menace, they need 10 blockers to stop it all. All of a sudden, on turn 5 or 6, they just don't have enough. They don't have enough creatures to block everything that's coming in, and boom, they're done. Very good. And also, whenever you commit a crime, like we talked about Forsaken Miner, if you target one of your opponents, you get a tapped 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature tokens. Only triggers once each turn, but remember that is on your turn and your opponent's turn. Very, very useful stuff right there as we go. So we're going to throw Geese in there. Not that many plains, more mountains. We're going to do Bleachbone Verge is actually really good in this one because we need black more than white. So it starts black and then it can turn white as we go. Caves of Koilos, 3 of them, and then Concealed Courtyard, 3 of them. The one card that I did forget was, not if you wanted to put like Soulstone, Sanctuary on there, I'm not mad at you for that either. Cavern of Souls as well. You could do either one of those and be perfectly fine. Cavern of Souls, you choose zombie. I don't even think you need to choose skeleton, but that will stop your counter spells. Soulstone Sanctuary is not bad either because it becomes any type. It could become a skeleton or a zombie, so those are not bad ideas to add in. We look at the stats right here. We'll take a look at its statistics. Boop. Standard deck. 35 black, just a splish splash of white, 2.2 average, 22 creatures, 16 zombies. Believe it or not, we don't have that many skeletons. How we get our skeletons is we play enchantments, and the enchantments give us those skeletons. So we actually have, whoops, why do we do that? We're going to have, how many is it? 8 other enchantments that put a skeleton down. So we're actually going to have 12 skeletons, 16 zombies as it goes, and then a little bit of smattering of everything else. 8 instants, 8 enchantments, no sorceries, no artifacts. 23 lands on a 2.2 is all good. We have our lovely grave tithing, our lovely graveyard themed backs here right here. That is what we're looking at with Undead Life combo play. This is like at 70% in Mythic. It's very serious. It is a serious deck. It gets it done. As far as sideboard concerns for my best of 3 type of guys right here, Requisition Raid is great for cracking enchantments and artifacts as you go. So is Get Lost if you want an alternate type of removal if you're running into a lot of artifacts. Enchantments and you need to crack them open. Big one that we often need to get is Temporary Lockdown. They try to do that to us quite a bit. So those are 2 not bad ideas right here with Rec Raid and Get Lost. Midnight Reaper's not terrible if you need more card draw. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you get to draw a card. So he's also awesome looking. He's also sweet looking. Look at that, Zombie Knight. Curse Cloth Wrappings, I know people are going to say, why not? It's a little slow. It does fit in the 4 slot very well, so you could do that. And I'll throw in a Dread Summons maybe just in case you need to mill everything and return it to the graveyard. Return a swarm of zombies back to the battlefield. That's a fun run right there. So couple of different options to change things around, do things a little different. That is going to be Orzhov Undead combo play right here. Let's get into it. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to tenderly like the video. It really helps us a lot. You're putting in an order for more videos when you do that. Let's go. Standard ranked, mythic rank. Here we go. There's just never enough guns for him. And he kept hitting. That's part of the reason that I like the Ascendant so much. But he kept having an answer for the Ascendant every single time as well. He kept blocking and hitting and blocking and hitting. He did it twice. So even when I was putting 2 creatures a turn down, he was killing them 2 at a time, which is insanely powerful. Oh yeah, I'm mythic right now. Hey, what's up, TK Tiger Cat? How you doing? He's gonna remove that. Long goodbye. Boom. All right. Do this. Yeah. What's he running here? This guy's gonna be all smashes because he's had the same problem as me, that he's been playing mono red. We're trying to play Undead. Hey, what's up, Mortlock? We're trying to play Undead Vampire Skeleton combo. It's doing okay. We're like 1 up, 1 down with it. In Mythic, which, you know, isn't too terrible. He's a little slow here. What's he running? Another removal. Boom. Yes, I'll search my land for a basic land card. Black. Submit. My turn. That helped ramp me crazy good there, so I'm gonna do this. I hope he puts down something so I can get Gisa to... Nope. He said no thank you. Zealotons. Or Pelotons. Either one. No, I've heard of it. Hollywood Undead. That's true, Drew Zizzle. That's why you better get up out the way. Because I don't give a fuck what you think or say. And so when they did Amonkhet Remastered, whenever that was, I think that was probably when it was. It was like an Amonkhet event that they had for Amonkhet Remastered. Yeah. It was a while ago. When did they bring Amonkhet a Master to Arena? Anyways, it was a while. It was a while back. It was not recently. It doesn't really matter. Hey, how you doing, Bowie? What's up? Listen, cosmetics don't make you play better. Playing better does. And the only cosmetic I'll ever usually buy is for a land, just because you use them the most often. So, but I like that swirly effect on there. He's gonna play the Enigma Jewel. Oh, this is this shit, huh? This bastard is running fucking, this dude is fucking running 87% Mythic. He still want to hit his shit, man. Hot pockets. He's still trying to flame out, man. Flame on. Bango, bango, bango. Alright, let's do that. Oh yeah, I forgot the Hot Pockets collab. We had last year we had a Waffle House, no, an IHOP. We had an IHOP and a Hot Pockets collab. They'd be picking the weirdest places to collab with, man. Just the most random places to collab up with. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I'm not John Magic again. I couldn't tell you why that they do that, but they like it. They love it. Okay. Hey, what's up, Gobbledygook? Here he comes. 3. Return non-land permanent for your graveyard to the battlefield. He's gonna bring back Omniscience, probably. I'll bring back Omniscience. Boros Burn Vehicles does work as well, but you're going to want to scroll back a little farther for the real Boros Burn. It's called This Deck is Too Powerful, and it's pretty cool. It'll say cheat code on the thumbnail. The vehicle one is similar. It's actually pretty good still. Alright, cast that. Boom. 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 Okay, so whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a tapped 2/2 zombie. Non-token creature you control dies. Okay. Alright, so my turn. Let's do this. You know how bad of a situation you have to find yourself in to lose the game with 2 Omniscience on the board? Do you know how bad of a situation that has to be? Also, I like that I was at 91% and then I won a game and I went to 90. That's really cool too. It's a really normal and fair. Okay, in my defense, the anime Llanowar elves, Snow told me to get them, and also they were only like 200 gold. So nobody commented on them too. I put a little meme in there, but nobody got it. Juvile, Lich, Ask Sky, welcome. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Early plays. Look, TK Tiger Cat. It's a TK Tiger. Alright, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to kill whatever pops down. It's red. Whatever it is, it gets hit. Smash right in the face. Boom. Look at that. Easy as pie. It's a good night. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I am going to need more removals to do what I need to do here, though. Heartfire Hero. Hearts on fire. Let's do Death Baron. Skeletons and zombies. You gotta double block me. Yeah. Asher Lich Lord in a Glorious Pass and Asher should be fine. Okay, so we're gonna do this actually. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom. Boom. We're gonna go in. Fuck that. Fuck that Screaming Mimi. I don't give a shit. I don't care if I don't fucking gain any life. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't give a good goddamn. You fucking not life gain me for a rest. I don't care. We'll run it down. Ding. It's fine. It's whatever, man. Can't gain life. It's whatever, bro. We got Case of the Stash Skeleton ready to go, which means we're gonna cash that in and do what we need. They're Screaming Mimi again. Boom. Going in. I'll take it. I'm going to try to outgun this guy. I think I can. Heartfire Hero again. Hey. Boom. Boom. Push him. Yeah, that's right. Call that the walk 'em down skeletons right there. You just gotta walk them down. Just walk them down. Listen, a Menace Death Touch is not a good fucking play, dude. It is not very good to get hit with a Menace Death Touch, bro. It is a rough situation to be in. Because you gotta sacrifice 2 creatures. You basically have to give up 2, and that's an ugly place to be. You know? Gear Hulk. Calardra. Look at that. Orb Trader, little wonderful. Alright, store. Five orbs. What do we need left to do? Oh, we did it. We won. We got all the core achievements. Great. Wonderful. Bro, people do not understand Lich while you're bullshitting. People do not understand the death touch trample mechanics. I have killed several people because I have an 8/8 death touch going in with trample, and they're like, nothing, no worries, bro. I got this. I'll block this with my big boy, and you give him the boop boop, and then go into the rest of them. Not good. Okay, early suppression followed by a Zahir. I think we're okay here. Arctic Wasteland. Nope, no, it's the Enigma Jewel, which means we're gonna probably just lose. Bro, everybody running this shit. It doesn't fucking work all the time, man. It doesn't always work. Everybody runs this shit, and it hardly works. I've beaten it a couple times. It sometimes flops. Everyone goes, no, it's got the highest win rate. Bro, it sometimes just fucking flops. It sometimes you just never get it. You know? Some lack of synthesizer. Oh, okay, this is a different one. Alright. This is a different one. He's gonna put down the 1/1 drop right there to get his guy. Boom. Spell Pierce? No. Knockback. Something. He's got something in his hand. I know he does. Yeah. Dreadmaw. Boom. Boom. Hit. Pop. Alright. Play Fire Bricks. Boom. Boom. Got the Repurposing Bay. Also known as the Michael Bay. Sacrifice. This is where our green deck would go fucking wild. Would go fucking hard if we had a green deck. So we're gonna do discard a card. Boom. We'll get rid of Cut Down because it'll never be there. And then we'll play this. Pay 3 life. Yeah, the only way is if you have like a fucking naturalizer or some shit like that. Hey, Meowsers, what's up? We're just fighting some tryhards. We're just fighting some tryhards on a reg. Ahoy, ahoy. We're just fighting the tryhards. What happened? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay for myself, aside from the sweats. Everyone think they're in the fucking Grand Prix. Mice. Oh, yeah. Hey, thank you for coming, Death Knight. I'm hanging around the low 90s right now. It's really super great when that happens. Thank you, Hillbilly. It makes perfect sense. Nothing is weird and opaque and obscure. Oh, this is a tough one to keep. I think so. I think we can draw into it, but we can't get that Zahir down. If we can get that Zahir down, we'll be okay. I don't know if we will, though. That's the question. We need to draw white mana. Yeah, the ranking system, don't worry about it. Don't think about it. I hit Big M out. That's it. We're fine. I need to hit a mana here, speaking of hitting things. Good job, Hillbilly. Is this Sunbeams? No, it's Elves. Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Walk him down. Walk him down, Watson, here. Push him. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Hey, oh, Black Betty, Asmaran, bro, Black Betty, Asmaran. She's always steady, Asmaran. Do-do-do, do-do-do. So, I think we put down Death Baron to really drive home how much I don't like this and throw him down in there. Seraldin the Bone Man. Do I build a new deck or update an old one? Just update your old deck by replacing all of the cards with different cards. I think that's your best bet. If you replace all of your old card, your previously existing deck, you take all the cards that were in it and put new ones in. That's called the Deck of Theseus. It's very fun. Thank you for following Mino Mongrel. Welcome to the show. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, fantastic. Board wipe? Possibly. We might be looking at a sweeper there. Could I hover over Death Baron real quick? Hover, 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 hover. There you go. Hover, 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 hover. Collector's Cage, very nice. Hide away, hide away. Say you'll never let me go. All skeletons and zombies get +1/+1 and have death touch. Death touch. Death touch. Yeah, that's why it's the Deck of Theseus. It's still the same deck, though. You just have to replace all the cards with different ones. Oof. I don't know what he was going for, but being eaten by a bunch of zombies and skeletons can't be fun. Skeleton. Oh, look, another ball. Maybe we can slot a ball later. Nothing feels better than slotting a ball. Bump, 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 bump. Use the slow coyote jail. Slow coyote jail. You bet. Honestly, the CJ, congrats on MYTHIC. I hit 2 days ago. It's still full of red mice. We saw that earlier. Yes, we did see that phenomenon. That people in MYTHIC are still like, mice got me here. Mice is going to get me the rest of the way. I don't care. I'm going to run mice. It's been weird. Yeah, we get real sweats and tryhards. We also just get people having a good time. You know, as everyone always says, the first rule of MYTHIC is to have fun and be yourself. Hopeless Nightmare. Death Baron. Death Baron. Boom. Oh, let's look at the bounce. Death Baron. I'm the Death Baron. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. We're gonna do Hopeless Nightmare again. Let's get rid of the case of the Stash Skeleton. Let's do that. Let's do this. Here we go. Yep. The trick with bounce, try to go wide. Try to give him too many targets to bounce. Yeah, once you're in MYTHIC, man, if you're not... I guess people are trying to make numbers, but, bro, if you're 89%, you know how much work you're going to have to put in to get numbers? The answer is a lot. The answer is a fucking lot. Oh, let me get Meowsers the shout-out real quick. I didn't give him Meowsers the shout-out. Meow, oh, dick. There we go. Like y'all don't know who Meowsers is. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome also, oh shit, there go Gargamel right there. There go Gargamel right there. Nothing feels better. Turd Gobbler, you really like my one-liners, huh? Okay. Do that. Zahir into a stash or a stash into a Zahir? We're going to do a stash into a Zahir. Skellington. Azorius. Alright, we're going to do this. They may try to counterspell us. No, they didn't. Okay, do that. Boom. Okay. Temporary lockdown, very good. Good stuff. So we're gonna do this. Push damage on you no matter what, bro. Hey, what's up, Skylord? Throw another one down there, man, for good measure. Skill up, stock up, whatever. What's the word? A word up. It's the code word. When you know you say it, you know that you'll be heard. Word up. Gonna play a bop. We do this. We scry. We don't need that. Wabango. Probably a board wipe. We will put this back in our hand. Probably a board wipe. I don't think this guy ever wants me to play a card ever in a million thousand years. I don't think that's his vibe, you know? So we're gonna push in on him here. Boom, boom. Alright, we're gonna hold steady. I'm not gonna play cards if he's just gonna hold back blue. Yeah, he's just holding back blue, so he's waiting for me to... He's waiting for the counterspell hit. That's what he wants to do. We're gonna go for this. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. Elspeth Smite. Okay, very nice. What is this? Sacrifice another creature with cancer. Swipe them. Okay. And that. Boom. Speed up. Right. Come on, man. Play your big shot, Mr. Big Time over here, man. Play your big shot shit, bro. You too big shot. You trying to big time me here, man? All right, let's do this. Temporary lockdown. We're gonna do this. That way, if I ever get a whatchamacallit, he's in my graveyard and not in his hand. Boom. Okay, do that. Boom. Boom. More counter spells. Let's see what he's got here. Probably more counter spells. I guess this is enjoyable for some people. I don't know. They just like doing this shit. 3 steps ahead, naturally. They just like doing this. They just like nothing. Authority of the Consuls. That's probably going to be the death of me right there. Authority is solos. He's going to counterspell this. We're going to give him the fucking sleepy emoji, and then we're gonna go to sleep here. Sleep. Bro, it ain't that serious, man. You ain't got to be doing all that. You ain't got to be doing all that, bro. That's the fucking sleep. Yeah, board wipes. Thank you for that lovely pun, officially, Sephorum. Board wipes. That's fucking NyQuil Tribal. That's what we got going on here. Love a little NyQuil Tribal to open up with. Very fun. Silver Queen. Interesting. Ops goes first. No removal. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up here. Alright, so it's either going to be Sunbeams or something else like similar. I think we do Stash Skeleton next. I'm kind of expecting Sunbeams here. Boom. Boom. Okay. There, Lich Lord. Let's put down Death Baron and put that damage on him. They're trying to ramp. We got another Death Baron. Boom. Well, what did I say previously, Turd Gobbler, when I said, when people tell me roping and playing no cards is a viable strategy? Yeah, it's a NyQuil Tribal, bro. It's putting me to sleep over here. Lazy Comrade. True. Everyone liked the NyQuil Tribal. Silverback Elder. I don't think that's gonna help, bro. I don't think that's gonna do what you want it to do, bro. Broski, Brotato Chip. Yeah, I don't think you walk away from this one, bro. Mono Blue Confiscate. I like the Grab and Stab. I like Rakdos Grab and Stab or the or I do like an Azor Izzet Grab and Stab too. Those are fun. I'd block the Baron out of spite. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Pop. No matter what happens here, I think we're rocketing in. Even if he runs a wipe. If he gets rid of Corpses of the Lost now, yeah, we're rocketing in here. Yeah, Rocket Money Mortgage. Even if he plays a removal. Yeah. We're gonna do Oof. We'll put down the Death Baron. Thank you for following Magnus Drakon. We're gonna put down that. Okay, so unless there's a card that is a 2-drop that lets you kill everything on the board, I think we may have killed him. I'm guessing that we may have pummeled him enough here. Or them. Silver Queen. Could be a woman, could be a man, who knows? Don't really care. The zombies don't discriminate. They just eat you. Do zombies? Yeah, zombies eat you. What do skeletons want from you? They want your bones? Is that what they want? I've never been clear. Zombies obviously want to eat you, as they do. But what do skeletons want? They want to rip your other skeletons out? It's never been very clear in the lore what they want there. It's never been very clear what exactly. Do you know how skeletons know where you are even though they don't have any eyes? Because the skeleton inside of you is telling them where you are. Skeletons feed off the soul bound to the body. Seraldin the Bone Man, with a name like that, I feel like he may be a skeleton expert. And we should probably listen to him because he said that with some authority. He said that like, not like, I think that's what's happening. He was like, no, it's obvious. The skeletons eat your soul out of your body. I'm the Bone Man. I know. It's obvious. Alright, I go first. No early plays. He made an official EDH deck that was Selesnya tokens. Trexodactyl coming in with 77 people. I always like the joke that they did in the joke in whatchamacallit? What was that movie called? Scary Movie, where the skeleton was chasing Cindy, rather, and her friend comes up and goes, "It's just a skeleton. What's it gonna do to you? It's just bones." And then goes and rips the skeleton's head off and like punches it and kicks it. What is up, Trex? How we doing tonight? All right. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. We might be in for some shenanigans here. Let's put down Death Baron. I think Hellraiser's popping next. I think we got to do what we got to do here. Hit. Okay. Go for it. Wow, that's some serious skeleton lore. Oh, they want your spine. Interesting. That would make sense for a goal for them to kind of eat your spine. That they wanna grab that. Because it's obviously a bone that they would really want, because it's like a powerful bone. So that kind of makes sense. Yeah. I get it. I see the vision. I see the vision. Counterspell, perhaps? Yeah. Boom. Full speed. Okay. Sentinel in the name of the city. Luxa embodied. Very nice. Okay. Verge. Case of the stashed. Boom. Bop. Do no attacks. Hold steady. Subsuana. Okay. We're mana flooding a little bit here. We really needed that Gisa Sunsleeza. The Aether Spark, also known as the Matrix of Leadership. It lets the Autobots know that you're in charge, by the way. The lore behind this. The Autobots understand that you are the chosen one when you have this. So it's a very useful artifact. Going in. We'll do this. Embalm Descendant. I'm actually really happy about Embalm Descendant. That's going to be really good there. Boom. Boom. Zombie. Swing in. Double block me. We get to solve it. If there's a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Doom, 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 doom. They're going to lose 2 life. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Solve the skeleton problem. Subsuana. They can't kill any creatures. Please, guys, you're just saying the SI word in chat. Please censor yourself. Hey, what's up, Lord Gypticus, Philipticus, Comrade, Sardine, Bone Man? Did we say give a shout out to Trexodactyl? Did he give himself a shout out, by the way? That's very important that he does that. So yeah, it's a very bad position. He's going to need to exile everything I have on the board to do what they do. Frog Mommy. I really wish this Frog Mommy was a different color. You know, Luxa embodied. Thank you, Trex. Draw 2 cards. Very nice. T. Stokes, how you doing? Wadsworth, what's up? Relinquishard, what's up? Power Forge, welcome. Tony the Pokemon guy, the Voltese Falcon, how you doing? Llanowar Elves. This person just really doesn't want to accept the fact that they're going to lose the game. They're very, very sad that their Simic deck did not work. Very sad about it. Real sad. Real sad, like. They don't want to believe it. They want to do 17 damage to me. Ideally. That's going to be that much. Boom. Boom. Very nice. Going in. Attack, Bamp token. Taking for a walk, zombies. Taking for a walk. Zombies, rip his soul apart. Eat him alive. Thank you. Thank you, zombies. I appreciate your input, Zombo Bombos. Weirdly enough, with this deck, I've never lost on the play. If I'm on the play, I'm 100% win rate on the play, which is pretty cool when you think about it. Good stuff overall. Listen, when you get them down low enough and you get your ascendant out, things take a dark turn. They start to just die because you've built a wide board and you're gaining and draining for each hit. Again, I can't emphasize the usefulness of a wide board. You know, you want to get it wide. All right. Ops goes first. I'm going to see what my first play. If it's red, we smash that now. We might lose this one because every time we play Azorius, they just do infinite loops or some garbage like that. Ops lost that one because they didn't have Frillbag. Possibly. Counterspell? Possibly. They're debating whether or not they want to use it. No, they did say that we don't want to use the counterspell. Knockback? Maybe. Mill. This is Omniscience Resurrector, is what it is. Boom. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I beat one of these before, so we'll see. Boom. Removal? Kill card? What do we got going on here? Hope's End. Bride's End. Boom. Okay. Chart of course. There's the Omniscience. Jay, what do you think is worth? Jeskai or Simic? Fucking Simic. What's wrong with Jeskai? Jeskai never did nothing to nobody, man. That's a silly question. Jeskai's actually pretty based. All right, he's going to reanimate the Omniscience right now, or he's going to lose the game. He's going to lose the game. There you go. Red is not a bad color. Listen, I'm never mad. Red will beat me in 1 minute. Simic will beat me in 5 hours. Okay, that's my main issue. Azorius will take 3. You're gonna be fighting Azorius on here for 2-3 days. Okay, you're gonna be fighting Azorius. You're gonna start a game against an Azorius deck. Your kids are gonna be fighting them. You're still gonna be in the same fucking match. All right, Red, 1 minute, in and out, burn, 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 dead. You know, and it's honest. You know. I go first. I go first with a slow hand. I think I'm going to mulligan this and hope for a faster hand. That was a good move. Good job, Jay. You're so smart, Jay. Yo, good job. No, you're smart, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Bant. Yeah, Bant ramp decks. Bant ramp will be boring. We're going to drop you, Gleezy Sun Slizzy. We're going to put you down, Miner, Forsaken Miner. Perfect. Perfection. See that? Do you see that right there, guys? That is an honest, hard-working red deck. He put down his red card. I said, I'm going to kill it. He said, very nice, have a good day. I will go try to find somebody else to play with. We didn't have to have a 30-minute match knocking around yarn balls like we're a couple of kittens. He said, very well, have a good day, and he left. That's the honesty of red right there. That's the salt of the earth. Red Mountain right there. That's what I'm talking about. How can you be mad at that? He said, I understand, have a good day, and he left. No complaints, and we just moved on. Stub 6313. Stub. Keep that one. That's a good hand. It's a good hand. Okay. Let's do Zahir. Boom. Okay. Oof. Blue. Let's see if he drops a white. No, he's going all blue. He's going all blue res. Is he running the all blue res? Okay. Let's do that. Let's pump and dump. Before it's even ready. Pop, pop, pop. Next turn is death unless he sweeps me. Unless he does something here, he's dead. Because I'm going to put down Death Baron, and that's going to knock him out. It's going to... Yep. There you go. There you go. Simple as. You just got to show them your skeletons, man. You just got to show them the undead and the bones. 72% win rate currently, 100% on the play. Let me show you guys right here. I actually had to tweak it with a little bit more removal, but let's take a look at our results real quick. Oh, we have a mythic rare. Oh, Valkyrie's Call. Interesting. Let's take a look at this real quick, though. Just so we're clear. 72% win rate in mythic rank. So that's 13-5, 7 times on the play. I have won every single time that I started the play. 50% on the draw. Not bad. As you can see, we have a wide selection of colors and varieties here. I have been on the draw a whole bunch and sometimes I lose, but if I'm on the play, it's Jover. It's never been more Jover. So I don't know how it can get better than that, guys. That is a solid. I mean, it got me to 94% mythic. That's you know what, almost 20 games, and that's where we're at. You know, undead, man. It's the only way to live. Undead is the only way to live. Undead life. Yeah. So, I mean, the pressure you can put, cards draw, gain and drain, wide board, token generation, it's all right here, guys. It's all here for your convenience. Undead, the only way to go. I've been Jay Villain. You be great.